The other positive that I see, Ahmad, I can hear Salis Urdu coming out of you. So this is a positive impact, of COVID-19. Besides this, I think Charles Dickens would be very happy in its, reminding us all of his tales of two cities, from light to darkness and from euphoria to disgrace. I think we're living in interesting times. Things are changing fast, some positive, some negative. Uh, Before actually COVID-19 hit us in March, say about 23rd of March, in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, we were actually working on redefining our structure and also looking at new possibilities of attracting FDI. Because we were in our huddles, we were quite clear that there would be relocation happening because of the U.S.-China trade war, and now with COVID and the kind of risk that it has highlighted, I think further relocation would take place. So this is one point that we are revising our industrial policy, giving more incentives to people to invest in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, especially in newly merged district, because we have this huge land mass which is available. Cost of land is cheap. Human resources, hardworking. But having said that, for us at this point, Rashakai remains a key, deliverable, where we want to get over with the bureaucratic channel as soon as possible and go ahead with the groundbreaking. As per my personal impression and the discussions that I have had with Chinese in the last, say, 4 weeks, even during COVID, there was a lot of attention from the Chinese side in terms of queries that I was getting in KP Board of Investment. Likewise, some Chinese steel manufacturers have already moved to Rashakai. They bought land. Pakistani manufacturers are looking at Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Hatar, Rashakai in terms of their investment. But while our businesses and our classroom move to living room, there would be, profound changes. I also see, because the government was working on its e-commerce policy and a lot of work, I think some progress and fast progress would happen that way in terms of redefining our roles and also the structure, making it easier for especially women entrepreneurs to come, female entrepreneurs to come and participate. Lot of, because I was engaged in my connection for private sector to support the government of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa in combating COVID-19. So a lot of female entrepreneurs approach us in health sector and wanted us to guide them through this process. Some young doctors actually approach us in telemedicine. So there's a lot of hope for Khyber Pakhtunkhwa specifically and for Pakistan, perhaps in pharmaceutical sector, also in agriculture, because we were already in the process of improving our agriculture sector, which is per unit yield by far the lowest in the region, and the kind of natural endowment we have, and we were working on leveraging it. We also see tourism jumping back quickly because most of our consumers in that sector were domestic. We do not see China time, but we do see as soon as this COVID lockdowns are over, a lot of people would come and attract the tourism sector, where we are offering a lot of incentives again. In terms of tourists for Pakistan and investment by Chinese, there is, I think the Chinese tourists would relocate to countries close to them like Cambodia, like Malaysia, even to Pakistan, if we offer them the kind of services that other countries offer. And similarly, we need to actually work on, and there's a debate going on. We were in Board of Investment just last week and talking about our incentive package. We need to revise our incentive package based on what is happening across the globe and structure it well based on our competitors. If we do that at KP, we are willing to do that at provincial level, but naturally it has to go through the Board of Investment. So I think if we do that, we will be able to attract investment coming to Pakistan, and there is hope there. But having said that, I think we need to improve our governance. We need to improve, especially e-governance should come in now. The other positive that I look and I've been speaking about is that we might enter the fourth industrial revolution faster than we want to or we wanted to, because now the digital uh, world would expand, and with perhaps we will enter uh, 5G earlier, because China is now willing to support Pakistan in way. We also, lastly, because I would let Hassan Howard, because he writes a lot about on BRI. I think based on the discussion that we had with the CPEC authority and their discussion with the Chinese are willing to support us in agriculture, also in e-commerce, and uh, perhaps in the infrastructure. We need to prioritize, as we did earlier, on the early harvest and perhaps short-term goals that we want to accrue from and move forward in our put our bags full of ideas and just go to China each time and then come back with a sorry figure. We need to actually prioritize our requirement and then approach China the way the Chinese for financing sector. They need to be jolted and from their commercial aspect. I think they need to finance where provinces like Khyber is suffering a lot. So we are talking with our Bank of Khyber. Unfortunately, the first department to hit by COVID was our Bank of Khyber. Their MD was diagnosed with COVID-19, so the bank operations were halted for a little while. But now we're back into game. The government is working closely. I am happy to report that the current government of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa is quite pragmatic.